What's going on, guys? D-Legend here. Today we have a PSA submission where we're going to be submitting 50 cards. Some of them are mine and some of them are for my middleman clients and friends. So if you guys are interested in seeing more content like this in the future, definitely subscribe to the channel and leave this video a like. We have some bangers in today's submission, so let's get right into it. So we have an Elements of Hero Flame Wingman. This is for Matt. This is a beautiful gold stamped Elements of Hero Flame Wingman, which means it is a legit like official print of this card. It's beautiful. The only issues I kind of see with it are that little tiny like scent type thing right there below the hero, and then there's like a touch of whitening right there, or just like the way the card was cut, and a touch on this edge as well. So those are the only main things for this specific card. This is a beautiful card though, otherwise, and nothing really wrong with it. Like maybe a tiny little part of the ulti stamp there you can kind of see. Otherwise, gorgeous card. Nothing really wrong with it. I am thinking this is going to be a PSA 8. We'll kind of have to see how that does at PSA, but really nice card regardless, and happy to see Matt grading this card because it's a card that he got for a really good deal, and he's excited to see what it gets from PSA. So yeah, that's the first card. We're going to go through all 50 other cards here, and then, or 49 other cards here, and some of them we're not going to take out of the top loaders and sleeves, but some of them I will. This is a Start Eater for YuGiOh. This is a Gem Mint 10 copy of this card, in my personal opinion. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with it. I'm not even going to take it out of the top loader right now because it's not that crazy, to be honest with you. But yeah, there is a Fright for Bear that he's also submitting. This one is slightly not damaged per se, but like there is a bit of an issue with it, and I remember kind of seeing it, so I want to document it here really quick here. Couple little, it's like a weird print, it's like a scratch kind of, but it's like slightly indented. You can kind of feel it here, so hopefully that doesn't dock it too bad. Otherwise, it is a clean card. Yeah, you can see it there too. And ulti stamps pretty heavily. This is a Euro print copy. Beautiful card though. Really, really big fan of it. He got this from Crash Time Collecting. And yeah, that's all I really have to say for the time being for that. Beautiful Fright for Bear. I'm assuming this should be a PSA 8 just because of that back mark. Maybe 9 if they're lucky and they're nice. But yeah, that is the first 3 cards. Next up we have my cards that I'm submitting. So we have, actually we're gonna go with this one first. So this is a Japanese version of Elements of Hero Shining Flare Wingman. It's not perfect, but it's a gorgeous card, an ultimate rare that I really am glad to have in my collection. The front looks really, really nice. It's just the back has a couple little issues with it. So first and foremost, there is a touch of whitening right there, which is unfortunate, but other than that, actually, it's not that bad that I can see right now. Ulti stamp a little heavy, and then like a couple little scuffs on the back. I don't know if I can really get those off, so I'm just gonna probably leave it as is. I'm hoping for a PSA 9 because of that touch of whitening, but otherwise I don't know what else to say. It's a beautiful card. I am going to get this in a card saver soon and get this ready to be sent off. Moving on, we have another Elements of Hero Shining Flare Wingman. This is the Korean version. And this will go perfectly with my Elements of Hero Flame Wingman that I have in PSA 9. Really nice card. I got this in a trade, actually. I traded away a Samurai Special Edition that I opened up on behalf of the guy I traded with. I can't remember his name right off the top of my mind here, but yeah, ulti stamped really heavily. You can see that there. Hopefully PSA doesn't dock too hard for that, but I would be very happy with a PSA 9 on this, if not a 10. Centering isn't the greatest top to bottom, but it's all right. So we'll leave it at that. Next up we have 2 copies of Rainbow Dark Dragon. I'm gonna be grading one of these to keep for myself in for my personal collection, and then one of them to be sold. They are both really clean cards. Literally nothing wrong with them other than being ever so slightly off-centered right to left, with the right border being slightly thicker than the left. And same with this copy. I'm assuming they were from the same print run, I believe they were pulled from, I believe I pulled both of them from the same box actually. So from the same Power of the Phantom Darkness booster box in Korean, which is pretty neat. I don't usually top load 2 cards in the same top loader, but I had them in the same top loader already, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then I'll deal with it after this. Next up, we have another card for myself. This is Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, in a very, very old top loader. Because it's a very old card for my friend's childhood collection that he actually recently gave me. So big collector's tin card, very nice card. Front is immaculate, basically. Back is very clean as well. Yeah, there's nothing really wrong with this card whatsoever that I can see. So honestly, I'm hoping that this ends up getting a PSA 10. Would be really cool to see. I will probably have this one for sale at some point in time because I do have the original print of these cards in Shadows of Infinity, or Shadow of Infinity, in ultra rare, and I'm happy with those as a set. So yeah, moving on, we have a Cyber End Dragon. You guys probably saw this in my mail day video that got recorded a while ago, but I just haven't had time to upload until recently. But this is a very clean card, ultra rare from Cybernetic Revolution. I'm a big fan of it, and I think I'm gonna keep it for my personal collection forever. Yeah, I'm hoping for a PSA 10 on this. Really don't see anything wrong with it. Corners look great. No whitening, no edge wear. Minty. Minty card, very well centered actually as well. And yeah. Gonna sub that off and keep it for my personal collection. Moving on, we have a Dark Knight Parshath. This is from the Phantom Darkness as well. And I got this in like as a partial refund type thing. Like somebody gave it to me to make up for some cards that they sent me that weren't in the conditions that I thought they were going to be in. So I'm happy with this. It's pretty darn clean looking. Only a real issue that I can kind of see is this top corner here. Has that little tiny mark of whitening there. Hopefully it can pass as a 10, because this would be an epic PSA 10. But I would be happy with a 9 as well on this. Probably for my personal collection, but might be for sale in the future, who knows. Phantom Darkness, you know how hard it is to see sealed Phantom Darkness booster boxes, so even though this is a really cheap raw card, it is a very nice card indeed. Next up, we have Dark Magician Girl. This is from the Lost Art promotion. This is EN035. I have 2 copies that I'm going to be submitting for myself. And hopefully they get 10s, but I don't think they will because there is like little tiny print lines on the foiling there. Just scratch marks basically. I don't know if these happened while in production or if they happened while they were in the Lost Art like promotional packaging sleeves. This one looks maybe slightly better, but yeah, I've got 2 of these. I'm gonna sub both of them. Both really nice looking cards. Hoping for PSA 10s, obviously, but even if they hit 9s, I wouldn't be mad at that. One will be for sale, one will be for my personal collection. Moving on, we have an number 17 Leviathan Dragon in Starlight Rare or Astral Rare. Beautiful card. I got this from Ruxin actually. I think I don't know if he pulled this one or if he got it from a collection that he's decided to sell. But I got it from Ruxin. Really nice looking card. Nothing really wrong with it. Maybe a tiny little pin dent there, but hopefully that passes as 10 quality. Yeah, edges are beautiful. This is a pack to sleeve card basically, so really nice looking card in a nice rarity for pretty cheap, so definitely have to grade it. And I had to pick one up because it's like one of my favorites number cards. And I have every single rarity or high rarity of this card now. I have Ultimate Rare, I have Ghost Rare, and I have this now, so that's pretty cool. Moving on, we have Generation next. This card is immaculate. I pulled this myself from Magical Hero back in the day when this box or the set was released. I opened 2 boxes and that was like the craziest thing for me back then because that was like, those are the first booster boxes I've opened in Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long, long time. I think in one of them I pulled Yeah, Immaculate should get a PSA 10. Ever so slightly off right to left centering, but that's it. I pulled 6 ultra rares in one box, I think. Which, no, yeah, 6 ultra rares in one box, which was pretty crazy. Because you usually only get 5. And next up we have Favorite Hero. Also pulled from that same box, I think. A very nice looking card, and I really want to grade it for my personal collection. There's no scratch marks on the holo whatsoever. Looks very clean. Hopefully gets a PSA 10. Centering is actually better on this copy than, or better on this card than the Generation Next, but I'm grading these for my personal collection, guys. As you guys know, I'm a huge Elemental Hero fan, and this is one of the cards that I just want in my collection. So same with this, like, look at this beautiful artwork. This is literally taken from the opening theme of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so pretty cool. Next up we have Elemental Hero Flame Wingman ×2. So one, like, you can't really tell in this lighting, but this one's slightly darker than this one. This one looks kind of faded, if that makes sense. But I don't know if they're actually both Euro print or if they're both just North American, or for one is Euro, one's North American, but they are slightly different in color, as you can tell. So I'm gonna see how they do. Grading wise, I think they're pack fresh from my friend SYC TCG. I think that's his Instagram name these days. But this one is very off-centered, well, not very off-centered, ever so slightly off-centered left to right, and bottom to top, so not the greatest, but that's okay. And then this one is clean as well, very nicely centered. I think this one has a tiny little thing on the corner there. I think this one might be a Euro copy because it looks like that corner is really weak there, but it's definitely not damaged per se. It's just the way it is. So hopefully 10s on both of those, but one will probably be for sale, one will be kept. Next up, we're going to be re-subbing this card. This is an Elemental Hero Flame Wingman from Dark Revelation 3. I really like this card, and I think it's undervalued right now. I know that Dark Revelation 3 is very easy to obtain compared to Dark Revelation 4, but it's a very nice card, and I really don't know what's wrong with this. I might take a video of this after I crack the case, just to see, but I remember subbing this in and thinking I would get at least a PSA 8. I do remember that there were a few tiny little, like, scratches on the back of this card when I first submitted it, but I think it's better than a PSA 7. There's no dents or dings. So I think that this could probably regrade and get a PSA 9 at the very least. We'll see if that comes true, but we're gonna crack this and see. Next up, we have more Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. So we have a copy from Dual Terminal 3. This copy is not in perfect shape by any means. There is like a significant amount of like edge wear there, just from the way that these cards were packaged and like taken out of the dual terminal machines, so like a bit touch there as well. I'm not going to claim that this card was ever in mint condition, but I think that it's worthy of an 8, maybe a 7. Hopefully gets one of those, just for my hero collection. Like I said, my Elemental Hero collection, my Flame Wingman collection. I basically have every rarity of Elemental Hero Flame Wingmans, as you can see here. This is Hidden Arsenal Collection 1, or Chapter 1. Dual terminal rarity. This one is pack fresh. I pulled myself, so hopefully a PSA 10 for that one. I think it's ever so slightly off from top to bottom, off-centered, but not the end of the world. And then we have one last Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. This is from Speed Duels GX. And this is like, these are all Euro printed, which is kind of cool to me. I don't know why Speed Duel products are printed in Belgium, but kind of neat. This one's pack fresh, nothing wrong with it. Should get a PSA 10. And that's the last of my cards, actually. No, I have one more card that's my own, but that's later on. Next up, we have a card for Disco Games. This is a Charmander, secret rare from EX Dragon, I think it's from. I think that's what I put in the submission form at least. And yeah, this is a really nice card. It's actually really expensive, and there's a little swirl there, so that's really cool. I don't know what this is gonna grade, but let's just pull it out because it's a pretty expensive card. So just for PSA documentation and for our own peace of mind, I just like to document the conditions of these cards. So really nice looking card, actually. Usually older cards like this have a lot of scratches on the holo. I don't really see any, and edges look great. It looks like a pack fresh card, honestly. Don't know where he gets these cards because he has a lot of really nice cards that he grades, and I'm thankful that he actually trusts me with this and allows me to send them off for him. But yeah, local guy, really good guy. Little swirl on that Charmander, that's a beautiful card. Hopefully he gets a PSA 10 on this. It is ever so slightly off-centered from left to right, and I can't really tell top to bottom because e-reader cards are weird. in that way, but I think this could possibly get a PSA 10, and that's what we're hoping it will get. I'm just gonna try to get this in properly. There we go. Beautiful. All right, and then next up we have a lot of these Pikachu on the ball cards. These are from the UK, and these are all for disco games as well. I really want to copy this card, even though it's not a holo or anything. It's just a really cool card because it plays tribute to the fact that England is all about footy and soccer, or football. And it's a Pokeball, but it's soccer ball. So a pretty cool card. I don't know what these are all gonna get. Hopefully a couple of them get 10s. I'm sure they're all pack fresh basically, but some of them are ever so slightly off-centered, right to left. So we'll put those at the front, and then we'll put the better centered ones in the back, and hopefully at least the back ones get 10s. And I don't know how expensive they are in PSA 10, but very nice cards. Next up, we have a Black Magician Girl, or Dark Magician Girl. Beautiful, beautiful card. Strictly Sealed has a video on this specific card and this specific set of promo cards from Dungeon Dice Monsters. This is a gorgeous Ultimate Rare variant of this card. And again, a very expensive card, so let's just take a quick look at it. Black Magician Girl, Ultimate Rare. Gorgeous looking artwork. Very expensive card in PSA 10. Hopefully it gets a PSA 10. But as you can see, immaculate condition. Corner here might... No, honestly, they look really good. It looks really, really good. Just a touch of whitening at the very, very bottom right there. And there, and there, but nothing too crazy. Possibly could pass as a 10, in my humble opinion. Even if it's a 9, I think it's a big money card, so Disco, good luck to you with this one. Very nice indeed. And then moving on to another middleman submission. So the next card is actually for my good friend Ben. Ben is actually buying this off of me as a PSA 7, and he's gonna regrade it because he thinks that it can get slightly better than a PSA 7. Hopefully it gets an 8 or 9. I personally don't see too much wrong with it, but it's hard to tell in these cases sometimes. I think maybe this corner looks a little soft, but I can't really tell. Like, I don't know, you guys let me know in the comments below. It's just hard to tell in this lighting with this case. But there are some light scratches on the back, which is why I think it got a 7, but I don't know for sure. Centering is pretty good. There's nothing crazy wrong with that. So I think it's a possible PSA 8 or 9 if we regrade it. I just think maybe the corner is soft there because you can kind of tell based off the lighting. But he's gonna want me to crack this, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack that and hopefully get a PSA, an upgrade for him. And then next up, we have some cards for Keysby TCG. So we have a Big Shield Cardinal from Promo Pack G502, I think it is. And then a regular Big Shield Cardinal from Tournament Pack 5, also a really sweet card. So I'm not sure conditions on these. I will take them out and take a better peek at them later. Next up, we have Gore's Emissary of Darkness from Japanese, I think it's a game, I don't know for sure. And a Sanguine from Hobby League 2. Very cool rarity. It's kind of like a prismatic secret rare, but without the secretness. Not quite as shiny, but pretty cool there. Next up, we have Gemini Imps. So it's not Gemini Imp, it's Gemini Imps. This is the ultra rare variant from Premium Pack 6, and it's a really cool looking card. I really like this artwork actually. Reminds me of like more like dark stuff, like Summon Skull type artwork. And then we have something to lighten up the mood, Shiba Inu, or Shiba Taro, I think it's called, from the Korean Anniversary Pack. And then we have the English version of that same card, and a collector's rare Spellbinding Circle, I think. No, this can't be Spellbinding Circle. Sealed Boreal Calcos, oh my gosh, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's collector's rare, very nice card. I think I forgot to put this in the submission, so I'm gonna have to go back and do that for sure, but we'll do that. Next up, we have Forceful Sentry from Magic Ruler. It says Light Blade Near Mint. I think he bought this raw like this, and then he's gonna send it in. Hopefully it does well. I think it's probably a PSA like 8 from what I remember looking at it, so. I think his OCG cards have a really good shot at 10s, by the way. And then next up, we have a Blue Eyes White Dragon from SDK. This is a gorgeous card. I'm a huge fan of it. Even though it's very, very badly damaged, it is gorgeous. Look at that beautiful, beautiful holo. And this card is extremely nostalgic for basically everyone that's ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, especially people my age. I'm 25 right now, by the way. And I know a lot of you guys are probably around the same age. But yeah, gorgeous card. Obviously dinged there, dinged there, dinged there. I don't know what it's gonna get really. Like it's hard to guess the grade for cards like this, but like corners are destroyed. The back is heavily played, as you can see. And then some damage there, some damage there. I think that this can get like a PSA 3 or 4, maybe a 5 if we're lucky, but probably 3 to 4 is my guess. It's still like intact to the point where you can see the card itself, so it's a really nice looking card, and I think he's gonna love this card and not want to sell it after this because it's gorgeous even though it is damaged. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think this card is gonna grade, by the way. And then next up, let's speed through the next couple things because they are modern Pokemon cards and they should get PSA 10s, honestly. Lugia V-Star from Silver Tempest for Mikey from Canada. Beautiful card. We also have a Professor Bernay. Pack Fresh as well, should get a PSA 10. And then a Pikachu or Chonkachu. This is the gold version from the trainer gallery of, I think, Silver Tempest, maybe Lost Origins, I don't remember. Really cool card. The original prints of this card came in Vivid Voltage and I think came in the secret rare there. Really cool card. And then we have a Zeraora V alternate art from Chilling Reign. Cool card. And modern Pokemon is basically immaculate print quality. Like, look at that, like no whitening anywhere. Corners are beautiful. We have an Unknown V-Star secret rare, I think from Silver Tempest. I don't know off the top of my head, but I will check the submission form because there's only one copy of that card. We have a Marnie from the Milk Carton collection, I think. It's a promo card, so that's where I think it's from. Candace, I think this is also Silver Tempest, I could be wrong. He likes his full art trainers, so really cool cards to collect for sure. And then we have double Bullissy V. These are from the trainer gallery as well. Really nice textured cards. Also, I think from Silver Tempest, so really cool cards. I think honestly all of these will get PSA 10s. I'd be very surprised if they didn't. And then last two cards for Mikey would be this Shanks. Don't know what to say about it. I think it's I think this is an alternate art from the manga. It's in English obviously, but One Piece. First time grading these, so pretty cool cards. And then a Dracula Mihawk. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Also from One Piece. And I think honestly these cards have a really good printing quality, so hopefully PSA 10s for both of these. Good luck to you, Mikey. Good luck to everybody in this submission. That's basically everyone's cards. And then my last card is Marnie's Pride. I just forgot to put this one in my cards, so I'm putting this at the end here. Really nice looking full art trainer. I think I'll probably sell this because I don't have any attachment to it, but I know there's a lot of simps out there, so if you guys are interested in this card, hit me up and we'll make a deal happen. So that's it, guys. That is 50 cards. I think 51 actually now. I might have to go back and double check which ones I'm actually going to submit then, because I want to keep it to 50. I think I just missed that Seal of Orichalcos in the submission form, so I'm gonna have to go back and do that. But other than that, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. 51 cards. I'm gonna crack these 2 out of the PSA cases, and then we'll see what they get from PSA. So the day I'm recording this video is December 16th, and hopefully they get PSA soon. And I'm gonna do express shipping to PSA, obviously, like I always do for my middleman subs. And hopefully they get graded before like the end of January, before the middle of February. Who knows? It's supposed to be about 120 days, but in my experience, they've graded these pretty fast, and I think we'll get them back sooner than 120 days. So yeah, see y'all soon in the next video. Thank you guys for watching this. Leave a like and tell me what your favorite card from the submission is, and tell me if you guys are interested in grading more cards through PSA or another grading company in the future. I am doing middleman subs for PSA throughout the next couple of months, so if you guys are interested, definitely hit me up on Instagram at @dlegend_YuGiOh, and we will sort it out. Catch y'all soon, guys. Peace.